this, me meditate. Yeah, you know, it's Fire Mason representing. Yeah, and you're listening to Blakk Rasta, keeping it real. Stay focused. Told you.
Blakk Rasta, you are citizen vigilante. Are you run the whole Ghana? Blakk Rasta, social commentator. You come to liberate Mama Africa. Blakk Rasta, me say your thing mad. Or sad you for say that.
They are coming to trick your mind. Get your vote in kind. When they win, they say bye-bye. And when you're down, they pass you by. They are coming again. Why, election time. They will come and I see them coming. Trying to get my thumbprint. This is Sheriff Garland, I stay wow. More fire.
This is the voice of the Patriot, and my name, Blakk Rasta. This is where we speak truth. So power, absolutely. And today we have some really interesting things as usual to discuss with you. Well, the very first story we are looking at today is taken from Ghana Proverb. And it says, Cadman Atamil's questions airport reception for President Mahama. And I read, now Ghanaian economist and brother of the late former President John Evans Atta Mills, Cadman Atta Mills, has reacted to a video showing ministers and government officials at the airport awaiting President John Dramani Mahama's arrival following the approval of his historic resolution on reparative justice at the UN General Assembly. Now, the video shared on X Sunday, March 29, 2026, captured several prominent figures, including Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayine, and Samuel Nate George, Minister of Communication, alongside officials from the Jubilee House seated and holding Ghana flags as they awaited Mahama's return home. Atta Mills questioned the practice of such receptions, drawing comparisons with his late brother's governance. Interestingly, interesting tradition, show up and be seen. You are either with a delegation or at the airport to send off and to welcome back. But who is manning the shop? President Mills was not very fond of that. He was satisfied to be seen off by his vice or his chief of staff. That was that. He wrote beneath the post. He further added that he once questioned his brother for doing the same thing as a response to an ex-user pointing out that some government officials had also welcomed Professor Mills at the airport during his presidency, calling it unnecessary. Cadman Mills explained that he had told his brother it was insane for him to have allowed such a reception, but added that in his brother's case, the welcome was tied to a special occasion. It was not just unnecessary, it was insane. And I let him know about it. But at least that was a special occasion. There were concerns about his health. He was really in a bad shape when he left for medical attention in the US at my insistence. You know, I've always loved Atta Mills. Yes, we criticized him when it was necessary, and we continue to do that. Everybody knows that. My brother, my sister, our duty is to make sure that the man who is building the road builds it straight with the right amount of quality. So when he's going off track, we try to whip him back into line. That's our duty, simple. Now, Cadman Mills has made a lot of such remarks in the past. And trust me, he's a man that I follow and I admire. But I think that the man is beginning to have some sour grapes. And I don't know where the sour grapes are coming from. Was he expecting a ministerial position? Has he not had it yet? Would he ever have it? Is it a way to draw attention to himself? These are the questions I'm asking. He's a fine gentleman. He's an economist, and I truly love him. But my brother, not everybody can be yet another Atta Mills. President Mahama is from Bole. He's not from, my brother, my sister, Western region. Neither is he from Central region. Number two, President Mahama is not a professor. He doesn't even have a PhD, except the one that he received recently, which, my brother, my sister, is honorary. To put it more blunt, there was only one Atta Mills, and the one and only Atta Mills is gone. Not even Cadman Mills can be yet another Atta Mills. It's finished. My brother, my sister. So, it's a big problem when a man tries to make another man behave like a man who came and left. You can only try, but you can never be like that person. I see this, unfortunately, as a man trying to draw attention to himself over some sour grapes. And I don't know exactly what the sour grapes are. Can I go into the thing deeper? Now, Mahama goes for something that is unprecedented. For the first time in the history of mankind, a man has been able to get the whole of the UN in a standing ovation to accept that slave trade is the gravest crime ever meted out to humanity. Giants like Argentina, Israel, and America decided they would vote against it, and even that did not stop the world from agreeing with this resolution. And you think that is not a special occasion? With all respect. But you say that your brother's health, one man's health, he went to America, or was it England, to seek medical attention at the cost of the taxpayer. Yes, he was a fine president, wonderful president. Yes, we loved him. But he went to treat himself using the taxpayers' money. And when he came back, people were there to welcome him on the special occasion. How special was it? That, he was in a bad shape. Now he has returned and it's not that bad. Why didn't you stay in Ghana to treat himself? Or Ghanaian doctors are not competent enough to treat Atta Mills. Don't bring yourself, Cadman Mills. With all respect. You call this a special occasion when a president doled out Ghana's hard-earned money to fly out of the nation, neglecting all the hospitals and doctors and nurses and health professionals in Ghana to seek medical attention outside the shores of this nation. Medical tourism. And he returned. And people decided to welcome him. We all remember how he was running when he came, jubilating that he was okay and praying down on his sickness. I don't want to go too much into it because he was a fine gentleman, and I don't want to go into that at all. We have spoken about it in the past. Please let the old man rest in peace. How special or how more special was this occasion, more than the UN resolution to identify and agree to the horrendous, can I say that word again? Horrendous, nauseating slave trade being accepted now as the gravest crime in all humanity. And it took a Ghanaian president, a man whose political mentor was your brother, John Evans Atta Mills. Why? If Atta Mills, traveling outside the country with the taxpayers' money to heal himself and return, had so many people come there to welcome him, and now you are hypocritically saying that you told the president that it was bad. Why didn't you tell Mahama it's bad? You went out to play to the gallery. When it was your brother, it was okay to go behind the door and tell him, bro, wanyadi ekra. Anyade. No, this thing is not good. But Mahama's time, you have gone out to tell the world that this is nauseating. What a hypocrite. I'm sorry for calling you a hypocrite. What a hypocritical act. Now somebody draws your attention to the fact that your brother did same. And you say, because that was special. What is this? What is this? It looks like some people are, by hook or crook, trying to find something, concoct something, manufacture and fabricate things to make this government unpopular. That's what I see. Don't worry. Let the government start doing bad things. Me alone can make the government unpopular. I'm telling you. But as long as Blakk Rasta is not talking about it, you can rest assured things are going right. I will be the first person to cough it out before it chokes me. Okay? No, Cadman Mills, please, you are bigger than this. You are now seen as a statesman in one way or the other. Don't play so infantile. It doesn't make sense. Atta Mills, his case was special. How special was it? He was in a bad condition, so he flew out of the country. You are not even shy saying he flew out of the country. What happened to the Ghanaian doctors? What happened to the Ghanaian hospitals? What happened to all our health professionals? You sidelined all these people and went out to pay our hard-earned money to foreign doctors. Kufuor sat in this country and went through a major surgery in the hands of Ghanaian doctors. And I always applaud him for that. Is Kufuor not alive? Despite your brother flying out to seek help and all that, is he still here with us? No, it's not. If we are taking our time to empower our own health professionals, I am sure by now we would have been on the same stead as Cuba. Please don't bring yourself. Don't give little boys the opportunity In fact, to wipe the floor with your face, as we say in Akan. Please, Muhammad did the needful. He worked so hard. The world supported him. In fact, for me, we should have even had a holiday. Left to me alone, we should have had a holiday. Do you know how monumental this achievement is? This is the second independence. This time around, not of Ghana, the whole of Africa. When reparations start coming in, it's going to start coming in its droves. And the whole of Africa is going to benefit from that. Even if reparations don't come in, this recognition is enough to say that, you know what, everything is everything. And at this point, President Mahama, I didn't hear about your coming to the airport. I would have been there. Next time, make sure that I am aware, so that at least we can also come in with the young patriots to welcome you. I would like to be part of history. This is so historical. One day I would like to sit in my lazy chair and tell my great-grandchildren, you know what? I was also at the airport when he went to the UN and he got the UN to pass the resolution. I was also at the airport and I even shook his hands. I was there with Dominic Akuritinga. He died about 50 years ago. I was also there with Blakk. You know, he also died like 20 years ago. They were all great people, you know. My great-grandchildren would be happy to listen to me. First-hand information. True. True. I leave it here. Now the next thing I want to look at is equally interesting. And I need you to come along. Oh Lord. I'm reading this from my Joy Online. And it says, Rand's Logistics refunds 19.1 million Ghana cedis after audit exposes overpayment. Deputy Finance Minister, and I read, Rand's Logistics has refunded 19.1 million Ghana cedis to the state after being cited for overpayments in the transportation of grains, according to the Auditor General's report on 68 billion Ghana cedis in arrears. Deputy Finance Minister Thomas Nyako Ampem disclosed the development as a sitting of the Public Accounts Committee on Monday, March 30, describing it as early proof that the audit is yielding results. Well, I'm happy about one thing, that the Auditor General has been able to sniff some of these things, and now we are getting some results. 19.1 million. Do you know what that can do? I'm happy about it. But can I ask one question? Now, Rand's Logistics, can I know, didn't they know that they had been overpaid? Please, can I ask it again? Rand's Logistics, did you not know that you have been overpaid? If your money had been cut by 19.1 million, I'm sure you'll be the first to cough out and say, the money is not up. Why? But you are overpaid and you didn't know. It's like a man receiving double salary. And he says, oh, I didn't know. I thought it was still the same salary. Let's be serious. Let's be serious. Yes, the mistake was from the nation. Whoever made the overpayment should be held responsible. Who overpaid these people? Was it for them to go back and take this money? I suspect so. Should they just return the money and go free? Can we not do something else? Or else there will be overpayments every time. And if they are not caught, they will go back and take the overpayments and blow that. It is not enough to just return the money. It is not enough. Whose duty was it to pay? How did the person overpay? Should the person not have his head rolling? I think we should be more serious than just return the money and everything is okay. If you catch a thief and he returns the money, is that enough? I'm not saying Rance Logistics is a thief, but my brother, let's be more patriotic. Did they not know that they were overpaid? And the overpayment is not by 20 cedis. It's not 100 cedis. 19.1 million. Me, I've never seen that money. I don't know if Ewenam has seen it before. I don't know if Nico has seen it before. I don't know if my producer, Soriba, has seen it before. If Dina has seen, I have not seen it before. You are paid so much money that 19.1 million Ghana cedis is only a drop in the ocean. You didn't see. Good afternoon to you, Cecilia Dapa. They were stealing money from her bedroom. The money was so huge, she couldn't see. They stole money and bought houses. They bought cars for their boyfriends. I was told that one of the maid servants, they had 4 boyfriends. She bought cars for all of them. Maid servant. She stole enough money to buy cars for all 4 boyfriends. The one that she truly loved, she bought him a house in addition. Hallelujah. I'm sure every guy would wish that this was their girlfriend, so they could at least get a car and maybe a house. Yet, nothing has been done yet. I leave it here. Now, the last thing I would like to look at is equally interesting. And it says, I'm reading from Ghana Web. It says, what sort of hypocrisy is this? Former MP blasts Professor Jampo. Former member of parliament for Takwa and Swim, George Miracle Duka, has accused Ransford Jampo, chief executive officer of the Ghana Shippers Authority, of hypocrisy over what he described as conflicting views on calls for reparations from the West for the transatlantic slave trade. Now, speaking in an interview on Peace FM's Kokroko on March 26, 2026, Duka argued that Professor Jampo's position on reparations has shifted over time. I hear people hailing President Mohammed's move as unprecedented. Someone like Professor Jampo, I would plead with him to be consistent. I remember when President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo said it will be important for the West to compensate us because of the slave trade. Professor Jampo said it wasn't necessary, arguing that Ghana didn't need such money. Today, the same Professor Jampo has described Mohammed's call for reparations as unprecedented. Can you imagine if this continues, they won't take us seriously. Former MP Miracle Duka, there is no hypocrisy in what Professor Jampo has said. Even I have said this time and again. Left to me alone, forget about these reparations. Let them keep it. And I'm saying that out of protest and anger. If we have to come back to you to ask you for what you have stolen from us, when conscientiously, can I repeat that word? When conscientiously, you cannot come in your own volition to deliver this to us, then I don't see the kind of person you are. My brother, you come to my house to steal all my food. I'm sitting in front of the house with my children. We are starving. You are seeing some of my children die out of starvation. You have my stolen food in your house. Should I come begging for my food? Should nature not advise you, dumb, to come over and deliver it to me? You don't have any conscience. That's my stand. Let us work as hard as we can and build Africa. After all, we went there to build America and the rest. We can do it again. That has always been my argument. But if we today can go to them and tell them, hey, we need reparation, you can't keep talking to us and talking down on us and calling us shitholes when you are fat on our money, stolen wealth. Stop the nonsense. If we must be friends again, please return the stolen goods. Simple. And I think Mereku Duka doesn't understand what reparation is. Ablakwa made it clear. Belavia Janet Ribeiro Adi of the British Parliament, 34-year-old, has also made it so clear. Reparation is not about giving us money. Ablakwa made it clear, we don't want your money. You know what reparation is? It begins with an apology. We are sorry for what happened in slavery. In fact, we benefited from slavery because we did A, B, C, D, E, F. That's the first thing. Number two, return to us materials that you stole from us in slavery. Our artifacts, our gold, return. Thirdly, our forefathers built your economies over and over. Please, the infrastructural differences. Do you know what that means? If they were here, they would have built skyscrapers for us. There's not one skyscraper in Ghana. We don't have one. The tallest building in Ghana is probably CD House. Or maybe that one, the Villaggio. We don't have skyscrapers. If our ancestors were here, they would have built that long ago. You took them away by force and they built your skyscrapers. You took the best minds out of Africa. You saddled us in so much pain. So all we are saying is, the work that our forefathers did and never got paid, please channel some of that wealth into building infrastructure in Africa to make up for the deficiency in infrastructure. What we call infrastructural differences. Is this difficult to do? Don't give us the money. Just ask the government of each African country, or better still, put it in a fund for the whole of Africa. Then we decide amongst ourselves, you know what? We need this, we need this, we need this to be done. And we will have a way of building back the infrastructure that we should have had. That's all. Nobody is saying, go and bring us $2 million or $2 or $5. No, we don't need your money. But conscientiously, please, dedicate some fund, some wealth to the development of Africa. You can bring your own engineers to do that. We don't mind. Bring them. We want to build a road from Accra to Wale Wale. We want to build factories. 100 factories this year in Africa. How many countries do we have in Africa? How many factories should be in each country? That's what we're talking about. It's not about doling out money to some corrupt African leaders. No. So what are you talking about? Where's the hypocrisy? It's been made clearer. Nana Addo was asking for billions and trillions. That's what he was asking for. Now we are telling them that we don't need their money. We don't want it. All we need is for a certain fund, a certain energy to be channeled towards the development of Africa. Don't even come and pay our contractors. You can bring in your own contractors. Let us look at the work. Let our own people be sure that this quality is what we need. And the work starts. That's it.
More drum.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure. Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Come into the mountains, sight I and I grandfather.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite songs, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names. Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego. We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
In the silence, something was growing. The journey continues. The calm before the storm. You can't mute a force that was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm. It rewrites itself.
But them a thief. Them know say them a thief. Big one coming from out of the camp of Blakk Rasta. President Wyatt. And I have a birthday message I want to fling out right now. The people they must up. Now, my very good brethren, quick action. Today happens to be your birthday, and I want to say happy birthday going out to you, my brother. Oh my God, he is a music connoisseur extraordinaire.
This is Mr. Trick.
This is quick action. Oh my God, have mercy. He's produced a lot of wonderful hits right here in Ghana for Okonfo Kwade, TikTok, Samini, Blakk Rasta, Afro Moses, and many other artists. My brother, on this day, the least we can do is to say happy birthday to you. May you continue to live with us and for us longer and longer in good health and prosperity. A master musician, my brother, my sister. This is quick action. He also helped to raise Stone Boy Burniton. My brother, my sister. He's a brother that I love so much. And I want to say happy birthday to you. My team here at 3FM. From me, myself, and I, my producer, Lord Asori Batanda, Ewenam, and of course, Dina, and all of us here, absolutely, from 3FM. We want to say happy birthday to you, and may you continue, oh my God, to rise higher and higher and higher. And my name Blakk Rasta, Ghana's #1.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.